Chihuahuas are tiny, but their loyalty, massive. These little dogs don't mess around when it comes to bonding. They're known for picking one person and sticking to them like glue. Protective, clingy, and sometimes hilariously jealous. When a Chihuahua chooses you, you'll know it. But the signs aren't always obvious. Sometimes it's in the way they sleep. Sometimes it's in their eyes. And sometimes it's in the way they ignore everyone else completely. So if you've ever wondered whether your Chihuahua picked you as their one and only, you're in the right place. Here at Doggy Pedia, we're breaking down the real signs your little sidekick shows when they're totally, undeniably yours. Let's see how many of these sound familiar. 1. They pick you over everyone. Chihuahuas are social when they want to be, but most of the time, they're laser focused on one person. If your dog consistently chooses to sit in your lap, follow you around, or stare at you when someone else tries to get attention, yeah, that's not random. They've picked you. Even if someone else is offering treats, they'll choose your lap. Even if you're not the one calling them, they'll still come to you. It's not about what you're doing, it's just you. Chihuahuas are loyal to a fault, and when they bond with someone, it's personal. If you're their go-to every time, you're it. 2. They get jealous and show it. Chihuahuas have no poker face. If you're petting another dog, hugging someone else, or paying attention to anything that isn't them, they notice. And they don't always handle it well. Some Chiz will whine. Some will push their way onto your lap. Others will give you full-blown side-eye from across the room. It's not that they're mean, they just don't want to share their favorite human. It's not always polite, but it's clear. That tiny burst of attitude is just your Chihuahua saying, "Hey, remember me? You're mine." 3. They follow you from room to room. Even when nothing interesting is happening, your Chihuahua still insists on being near you. You stand up, they follow. You go to the bathroom, they're scratching at the door. You move to the couch, they're right there, curled up like a warm potato. This constant shadowing isn't just about curiosity, it's attachment, it's comfort. You make them feel safe, and being away from you even for a minute feels wrong. If they follow you like it's their full-time job, it's not just clinginess, it's love. 4. They nap best right next to you. You've probably noticed, when they sleep near you, they're out, like fully relaxed. Tiny snoring, belly exposed, total dead weight. That's not something a Chihuahua does just anywhere. If your Chi naps the deepest when they're touching you, or even better, curled up inside your hoodie or blanket, you've become their safe place. They trust you enough to fully let go. That's a big deal, especially for a breed that's always alert. If you're their nap zone, you're their person. 5. They bark more for you. Chihuahuas are vocal, no doubt. But have you noticed they bark more when you're around? They react louder to the door, they get more protective, and they're quicker to sound the alarm. But only when you're there? That's because they're on duty. They see themselves as your personal bodyguard. Even though they're barely bigger than a slipper, they take the role seriously. That extra barkiness? That's them saying, "Don't worry, I've got this." It's annoying sometimes, but also kinda sweet. They're not just barking, they're standing up for their favorite human. 6. They give you the Chihuahua stare. You know the one. That intense, unblinking, slightly dramatic stare from across the room, like you just walked out of a telenovela and they can't believe how lucky they are. That's not just a quirk, that's love. Chihuahuas stare at the people they're most bonded with. Sometimes it's soft, other times it's intense. But either way, it means they're focused on you. It's not a demand, it's connection. If your Chi watches your every move like you're the most fascinating thing in the world, that's their way of saying, "You're everything to me." 7. They act braver when you're around. Chihuahuas might be tiny, but they've got huge personalities, and they often save their bravest behavior for when you're close by. You might notice they bark louder, stand taller, or take on threats, like the vacuum, with more confidence when you're in the room. That's because you're their backup. They feel safer with you near, so they act tougher. It's funny, sure, but also kind of touching. That sudden burst of bravery isn't random. It's rooted in trust. You give them the confidence to be bold. 8. They bring you gifts, even weird ones. Okay, so Chihuahuas aren't retrievers. But if they bring you a toy, a sock, or even something totally random like a leaf they found outside, that's a gift. And in dog world, that's a big deal. They're giving you something they think is valuable. And more importantly, they're sharing it with you. It doesn't have to make sense. If your Chi proudly drops an old squeaky toy in your lap or stashes something in your shoe, take it as a compliment. They're not just playing, they're including you in their little world. 9. They let you handle their drama. Let's be real. Chihuahuas are dramatic. They'll shiver for no reason, yelp when you trim a nail, and act like the world's ending if the treat is late. But when you're their person, they let you handle it. You're the one they come to when they're cold, scared, or just feeling extra. They might make noise, but they let you scoop them up, calm them down, and talk them through their little meltdowns. That kind of trust is huge. They know you'll take care of them, and they lean into it, theatrics and all. 10. They just always want to be with you. No matter where you are, what you're doing, or how boring it is, your Chihuahua wants to be part of it. Sitting on the couch, they're on your lap. Doing dishes, they're on the kitchen rug. Working from home, they're curled up by your feet like your personal assistant. They don't care about what's happening, they just want to be where you are. That's love, plain and simple. When your Chihuahua chooses to be next to you 24/7, it's not just a habit, it's a bond. A tiny, intense, ride-or-die kind of bond. 11. They whine when you leave and calm down when you're back. It might be a tiny whimper pacing near the door, or those little stressed-out eyes watching you grab your keys. Chihuahuas don't love being separated from their person, and if that person is you, they definitely notice when you're about to leave. Even if they're okay once you're gone, the moment you walk back through the door, their whole energy shifts. Ears perk up, tail wags, maybe a happy spin or two. That switch from anxious to relaxed isn't random, it's tied directly to you. When your presence brings peace, that's deep loyalty. That's a dog who misses you because you are their safety. 12. They talk to you in their own way. Chihuahuas are expressive, and not just with barking. If your Chi grumbles, whines, huffs, or does those funny little talk-back growls when you speak to them, that's their way of having a conversation with you. They're not trying to be difficult, they're just emotionally in sync. You're not just background noise. You're someone they're actively communicating with. If your dog seems to answer back when you talk or makes unique sounds they don't use with anyone else, that's personal. That's them saying, I hear you, I get you, let's talk. 13. They mirror your moods. Happy, tired, annoyed, sad, your Chihuahua can tell. And if they've chosen you, they'll start mirroring how you feel. If you're in a good mood, they're energized. If you're down, they go quiet. They're not just reacting, they're tuning in. This kind of emotional matching doesn't happen with every dog. It's not training, it's bonding. It shows they're paying attention to you, not just the environment. When they take their emotional cues from you, that's not just love, it's connection. Deep, intuitive, heart-tied connection. 14. They show you their belly and actually mean it. Lots of dogs roll over for belly rubs. But when a Chihuahua does it for you, and they're relaxed, tail still, maybe even falling asleep that way, it means something more. It means they trust you completely. That exposed belly isn't just asking for pets, it's total vulnerability. Chihuahuas can be on edge around people they don't trust. But when they go limp, eyes soft, and let you rub their belly without flinching, you're not just trusted, you're home. That's a favorite person move through and through. 15. They don't just love you, they claim you. This one's easy to miss, but once you see it, it's everywhere. Your Chihuahua rests on your clothes, pushes into your side, tries to herd you away from others, or gets in between you and anyone who gets too close. That's not bad behavior. That's ownership. They've picked you, and now, in their mind, you belong to them. They're not just showing affection, they're saying, this one's mine. If your Chi does little things to keep you close, block your attention, or curl up right where your scent is strongest, you've been claimed. Congratulations, you're theirs. Chihuahuas are small dogs with massive feelings, and when they choose you, they don't hold back. They follow you, defend you, nap on you, and trust you with their whole little heart. It's not always obvious, and it's definitely not always calm, but the bond is real and deep. So how many of these signs did your Chihuahua show? If it was more than a few, there's no doubt. You're their person, their safe place, their whole world. Which sign hit hardest? Let us know in the comments and tell us what you want us to cover next. More Chihuahua tips, training, behavior breakdowns. And hey, if this made you smile or say, yep, that's my dog, hit that subscribe button. This is Doggy Pedia. Thanks for spending your time with us, and we'll see you soon.